to frustrated distraction. Grail. Please, no more. Let me rest. Give me rest. We do not serve Thresh. You are not with him. I see that now. Do you know anything about the entity outside your room? The gatekeeper Amon, ornery fellow, but a demon's power comes from its name, or rather ignorance of its name. If you know the true name of a demon, you can gain control of it, can command it. But he has kept it from us. I doubt even Thresh knows his name. There may be a way, however. I can commune with my signifier mentor, who had passed to the spirit realm before the ruination. He may have access to such knowledge. How do we commune with your mentor? How much longer does this game have? Steam says I've been playing for 16 hours, and the save file, I think, says that I'm about 66% of the way through it. So my rough math would say it's a 24 to 25 hour long game, if you were going at the pace that I've been going. I've lost the words of the communion over the years, so a prayer book is one. A monk must breathe a special incense for their words to carry over to the spirit realm. And lastly, a heavenly bell. Oh, I've got the bell. To end the prayer must be rung. Where do we find the things you need? There must be a prayer book in Thresh's collection somewhere. You needn't travel all the way up to his library for it. That is all. Okay, so I've already got all the other stuff. What was your life before coming here? I was a monk of the Brethren of the Dusk Monastery. A signifier, mostly spent my time in books interpreting and also handling the treasury. Omulon was my name, I still remember after all these years. After the, whatever you call it, the ruling black cloud, the ruination, I sought out to the other monks, but they weren't like me, they were mindless. I lost. I could not guide them. My brothers recognized me no more. It gets muddled here sometimes. I only recall fragments of decades. How did you come to be here? I don't want to think I was betrayed, but somehow Thresh found out what I was doing. I was guiding a lost traveler, and just as she was about to reach safety, a hook flew out of the darkness. I'll never forget the sound of it connecting, and the shock. I saw the look in her eyes when she pleaded with him. No, she said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. He followed her to find me, you see. It's my fault she was caught. It haunts me still. There are a lot of books here. That is Thresh's doing. He constructed this to resemble my old monastery office. It is but a pale facsimile, an unholy mockery to the place I used to call home. Sometimes when I read, he fills my thoughts with visions of unliving and abominations as torment, trying to break me by making me see all the people I couldn't save. He tailors his torture for the individual. I just think of my garden and spending time there under the sun. He cannot take that away from me, so he cannot touch me. I see no chains. Why don't you leave this place? The door is warded against the unliving. In my weakened state, it would destroy me. We're not lost if we can yet find each other. So, I have to find... What was it? The prayer book? Which it said was in the collections or something like that. And this is the door I can't open, right? Yeah, okay. So... What floor am I on now? Is it, maybe it's up there. I haven't been up that way. There's like an imp or something. The sweet scent of the living. Someone has escaped their cage. Come at me, bro. Return to the beginning of the gauntlet? No. Wait, I'm in a gauntlet. Imagine I didn't even realize that's a gauntlet. An impish creature perches over a tome and eyes you suspiciously. Chat, I need my Minky Soft Mukluk brand blanket exclamation merch because my legs are freaking cold right now. I run on a different temperature than everybody else I live with, so I'm often wearing blankets and hoodies and stuff compared to them. Put on some pants. I have pants, Weiss. You're just trying to get me to show a little leg. I'm on to you. I owe Drossany a party potato from long, long ago. Now I don't have legs. An impish creature perches over a tome and eyes you suspiciously. Brazen of you to walk about, but you wouldn't be the first fool to defy the will of Thresh, it says. The imp inhales deeply, savoring your smell. It's been years since I've last had a visitor. Why don't we play a game? I will give you a tome from my collection, and all you have to do is answer a few questions correctly. What happens if I fail? Oh, I'll take something from you, but it won't be anything that you'll miss, it says. Just a little of your essence, so hit points. Don't worry, you're alive, you'll recover. Go ahead, ask your questions. Everything passes through me. I can make you stronger, but eventually weaker. Sometimes I am grains of sand. What am I? Time. Correct. Plants seek me out for sustenance. You'll love a little of me, but hate a lot of me. I mark the passing of the day. I started to say water until the last part, so sun. Correct. Thank God for multiple choice. Very good, and lastly, answer me this. I am something you cannot run from. I never tire, nor do I rest. Though you may never see me, we are both heading toward each other all the time. What am I? Fate? Oh, good. Bah! A deal's a deal, it says. I believe I owe you something. It's not like I'll miss the tome for long. I'll simply retrieve it from your corpse later. There's the prayer book. Wonderful. My new job, part 4. The vault's contents are a hierarchical mess. As wardens, we must be able to locate and describe any object in our care, and I cannot in good faith say that this is currently the standard. I've begun drafting sample documentation for one of the vault's older artifacts. It is a nameless tome, large and dusty. Prior documentation suggests it is evil and whispers your own darkest thoughts. Anyone can see that this sort of vague descriptor is without value and far beneath the quality bar a vault warden must set for themselves. What is a darkest thought? And is the book whispering? Really? It has no lips. With a tome this dangerous, precision is crucial. I have taken it upon myself to study the book's effects properly. I am of sound mind and already find it quite simple to ignore the book's effects. I will use this to establish a baseline effect category, radius, and intensity with which we can make categorize all such objects. So he's like, look, I'm not crazy, and I'm holding the book, and I... No! Ow! Ow! I got pinched. They gave me the pinch. Warden Captain Sidearms. Stuffed Yordle. Wait, was that Teemo? That is Teemo. Alright, well, hold on. Big gun upgrade for her, because I haven't used her in ages. Stuffed Yordle. A small doll made to resemble a Yordle. Very soft. Of course, Teemo would be a downgrade. What was the other thing I got? There was something else I picked up. What was it? I don't know. Wah! Let's see if this... Okay. Guess that was the gauntlet. Alright, let's bring the prayer book to our friend over here and see if he gives us this demon's true name. And then we could be like, hey, Bob, open the door. You found them, wonderful. I always had faith you would find everything champion. Begin the communion. Come, let us begin. Amulan begins praying. Amulan, dear child. My heart weeps. What has happened to you? How can I be of service? Master, I have so much to tell you, but we have an urgent request. Anything, Amulan. There is an entity nearby, trapped in a vessel. He calls himself Amon. We need to know his true name. I see. A moment. Yes, here. His true name is Amonagoras. The sofa's floating! Amulan, be careful! He is quite dangerous! We shall be, Master. Our time grows short. I cannot maintain the communion. Call upon me any time, dear child, when you have the strength. I pray we can meet again under better conditions. The incense burns out. I must recover. I do not possess the vitality of my youth anymore. Amonagoras. Wait, did he have anything else to say? I must recover. I don't possess the vitality. Okay. We are full health. I guess talking with Jesus will do that to you. Hey, Amonagoras, what up? Open the door. You little piece of crap. Amonagoras. No! How did you? Don't you dare! Think before you speak your next words. Let us through the gate. Ah! Hold your amulet out in front of you. There, it is infused with my power. Are you satisfied with that command? Yes. It has been millennia. Never have I suffered such... Well, word spreads. No sense in remaining. He has disappeared from this plane. Yeah, if someone here could just, like, boss you around and they could tell anyone how to do it, then it's like, well, time to go to another planet. Wait, what? Oh, did it U-turn me? Okay, it's like a winding staircase. Imagine if he's like, were you satisfied with that command? I'd be like, no, I got more. Follow me around for the rest of my lifetime. Do everything you can within your power to keep me safe. Answer all my questions and serve me 3 square meals a day of the finest cooking you can muster, you piece of crap. Also, you now answer to Fido. That would have been my next line. Delightful agony. And I relish the misery of my little menagerie. With their souls seethe inside, deranged fragments of their former selves roiling within like boiling water. Face after face surfaces behind the glass, features twisted in expressions of agony, hate, and fear. I savor every one. No doubt they can see out of the glass and into their living world amidst the press and throng of their fellow prisoners. No doubt they long to touch it again, to feel themselves break out and flee my control. Their torment is delicious, but I have never had one escape before. He knows she still belongs to me. I saw it in his eyes, the glorious fear and pain, and though she defies me, I know a part of her is still trapped within my lantern. She knows too, and I intend to take her back. Wait. Is this about Lucian? And Senna? He knows she still belongs to me. I see it in his eyes. And although she defies me, I know a part of her is trapped within my lantern. That sounds like Thresh and his wife Senna. Or, sorry, Lucian and his wife Senna, who's trapped in Thresh's lantern. I said it backwards.
Wait. These markings are like the ones I found in the Blessed Vault.
Your people made them?
Yes. The Visani, my ancestors. These artifacts belong to them.
Welcome, new arrival. Hello.
It's a strange feeling to see the traces they left behind. This is the closest I've ever been to them. It feels like the closest I've ever been to anyone.
That's not true. We're here.
You believed yourself the only one, yes?
Through countless centuries, though that seemed impossible. But what is that demon Thresh doing with their artifacts?
Have you found
The
something?
huge fox statues didn't tip you off, yeah.
I am unsure.
What is it?
It's an upgrade.
It's another sunstone. A vessel. This must be the one Gangplank brought here for Thrash. But this one seems dim, as if it's been drained. Yet still, I can hear something. Something from within. Voices and feelings. Memories that feel familiar. If these are my ancestors' memories, why can't I see them clearly? They call to me, but they feel foreign. Is there something wrong with me?
If your people truly held secrets, it is no surprise that Thresh would be trying to steal them.
I'll never know what secrets this sunstone held, but at least I can keep it with me. Perhaps it will be useful later. For now, though, there are more pressing matters.
An interesting discovery. Perhaps this will connect you to your ancestors.
Tapping out to pause it. Muck, have you played any League of Legends? I have played a few years of League of Legends, long ago. It was soon after it came out, so like back then, you know, there was a new hero like every 2 weeks. Hang on. I've got a picture of the exact kind of player I was at that time. Hang on a second. There you go. See? I was the most non-toxic of player that you've ever seen. That is a very dated picture. But yeah. Proxy. No, it was actually before Proxy Singed had even been discovered. It was pre-Proxy Singed. It was just Singed. I will say I got up to Platinum 2. And Singed was my favorite, but not my highest win rate. My highest win rate was support. I felt like most of the players around me were better than me, so I played support, and I spent all my money warding the living hell out of the map. I just did everything in my power to give my teammates, who I always assumed were better than me, all the tools they needed to win. So I gave them like full map vision, and you know, I would stun targets for them, and you know, I was playing like 1.0 Taric and stuff like that, and I got up to Plat 2 doing that. But I would play anything, any role. I would do Singed or Galio or Malphite top, Mumu, or Rammus jungle. Lots of different supports. Mid, either Vlad or Heimerdinger. I wasn't really good at many of the mid laners. The only role I would never play is AD carry. AD carry is such a glass cannon, and one mistake gets you killed, and I was too afraid of it.
True.
The first rule of League is don't chase Singed, Jackal. Singed leaves a poison trail behind him, and if you're chasing a low health Singed and running behind him and chasing him, you're getting lower and lower and lower on health until he turns around and punches you once and you die. Philostone, Heart of Gold. Philostone, Heart of Gold, lots of wards. Yep. Yeah, Singed has to get you behind him to do real damage. Yeah, Singed has the poison. He has an ability that is very similar to my Engineer's glue gun. And he has Fling, which he grabs an enemy and throws them behind him. So they land in the poison. And so that's his main thing. You know, and his weakness is poke. Like if you're a ranged character and you just keep shooting him and he can't catch up to you and catch you, then you know, you would eventually win. I'm gonna use Core again to, oh god, I was like, he's gonna hit 20 stacks soon. And then he hit 20 stacks.
This is it, friend.
Boss battle? No, just a really strong crash mob.
Too kind.
I'm still here.
Warms my heart.
Alright, Ghost Water Dive in the speed lane, just to get the buffs, and then to the depths. Well, the lower one just died.
Quick as a fox.
Okay, he's back in stealth.
We make it look easy.
Actually, we could just ult and finish this now. There's only one target left, so it'll all hit him. He had shield up, but the conditions will make him pop. Like that.
This will do.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so there's a monster over there, turrets here, monster here. Oh boy. Alright, let's get as many as possible. If we're gonna go into, you know, this battle screen, it's better to get whole packs in my opinion. Ah, see, look at that. This is what happens when you get hit before you get that taunt up. Half his health.
Quick as a fox.
All the blades and poisons. This kind of reminds me of Darkest Dungeons, but perhaps easier. It's definitely easier than Darkest Dungeons. The game was modeled after another game called Battle Chasers.
I can taste.
Darkest Dungeon, less than 1% of the player base who bought it managed to beat it. Even I myself got to the Darkest Dungeon, and then there was this one rule that is what made me finally give up, and it was basically when a hero went into the dungeon, they either died or they got out with PTSD and they refused to go back. So you had to level new heroes every time you went back. So all of a sudden, like, I got to endgame and I was like, wait, this is a pyramid scheme. So it's like, it kind of artificially expanded the game's playtime, but it was like really frustrating. So, we gotta do Porageddon because he's got so many stacks, he's about to detonate again. Actually, hold on. Brawl about to get popped, yeah.
Hit like a hunter.
Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2 is on the list of things I would like to try, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. Monk, I made a list of cinematics that led to and followed Ruination, just posted on the Discord. Yeah, or just DM it to me.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
First we need to do taunt. And then let's put stand behind me. Oh no, I should have done Porageddon there. I just saw he's got 18 stacks again. Oh god.
Yay. They can't keep me down long.
Give me a throat.
Need Braum to take a turn.
am unbreakable.
Wasn't sure if I had to do it or not.
Just getting started.
Mukluk soon to be a React streamer confirmed. Just gonna spend an hour watching cinematics.
Makes me smile.
Ninetales is humanoid?
Bro,
Yeah, Adwix. This is Ari.
Two of a kind.
In League of Legends, she's Ari the Nine-Tailed Fox. She's also in a K-pop group. Ninetales wasn't the verse. Oh, no. I'm not saying that... She was clearly inspired by the folklore of the Nine-Tailed Fox. The answer to that is yes. That KDA song is incredible. Which one? There's a lot of them. Alright, so he's got 3,500 hit points. Alright, I don't even have to buff up for this. This should just kill it outright. Yup. Okay, so we've got one of those bomb books.
I'll make it.
There's something inspirational about a magic caster fisherman ghost
Getting pretty good
with
at
a
this.
undead piranha for a focus that he eats at you. That took some creativity.
like straight from ice throw.
Wanna see my insides? Go to the bottom. True pain never dulls.
They won't forget that.
Not even breaking sweat.
Alright. That should be a lot of XP, because I pulled 3 big packs together for that. Just to save time. Yeah, I was like between a quarter and a third of a level. My new job, part 5. Damn him. Head Warden Rastafir rejected my proposal for studying the Nameless Tome. He even threatened to demote me for keeping it over long in my quarters. As my proposal was without flaw and demotion is an unreasonable reaction, I suspect Rastafir's actions here have double intent. He clearly plans to usurp my research and my proposal for his own prestige. I've arranged for a far more persuasive argument by way of another powerful artifact which was woefully miscategorized. While Rastafir's death will be tragic, it will serve to nudge the Warden's thinking into a safer, more pragmatic direction. So, reading that makes you wonder, is that him thinking that? Or the book did influence him more than he thought, and the book is working through him? Someone redeemed Potato King. There you go. Mr. V1008, etc. Okay. Let's get whatever's in these side areas before we move on. Oh boy. 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 Oh boy! What did I get from that? From all those jukes? Shell Cracker's Pride. Okay. It's like a tanky Alawi armor.